Biz Nuggets.
What? It's Biz Nuggets Day.
You know, it's the first time we've done Biz Nuggets since October. We're, as an enterprise, we are officially in our slack phase.
I love everything about Biz Nuggets, though. So it doesn't matter. Does it matter if we're doing it now?
That's Matt Mascardi. I'm Damian Ross. This is Freefall Media. Biz Nuggets!
Woohoo!
Thursday, December 3rd, 2020.
I can't believe it's December.
It's not cold enough for December. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah, I want to launch right in. Let's do it. What are our Biz Nuggets today? What do we got?
We got a lot. I mean, what do you mean? What do we got? We just got hundreds of them, thousands, in all of our categories. And I just realized that the first Biz Nugget, the joke writer didn't even write a joke. It's empty.
It's hard to get good help.
What are we gonna do about that? I'm gonna let Emma. This is gonna be the first moment of Emma's joke writing career. I'm gonna let her write a joke in that one. I'm gonna come back to it. She can tell me when it's ready. The first one about Amazon is empty. And then I'm gonna, if I like it, I'm gonna send it directly to Stephen Colbert, and then Emma will have a real life, and we can go back to square one here.
Wah,
all right.
Wah.
All right. Ready? You want to do this?
I'm ready. Let's. What are the Biz Nuggets?
Why are you saying that? What does that mean?
I want to know what the categories are. I want to know what we're doing.
All the categories: wars, big data, dystopia, the big gig, woke data, apology tour, blowhard index, okay boomer, the children are our future, deepfake meat, CEOs rule, and stakeholders rule, baby.
All right, let's hit them. Let's hit them hard, baby.
All right, Emma's officially done with the first joke, so judge her kindly. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. In our wars category, yeah, baby. Here we go. In our I like to blame Jeff Bezos for my problems too headline of the week, Amazon reviews complaining about a lack of smell from scented candles appeared to increase as coronavirus cases spiked.
Ew. Hey, we're saying that there was an estimate by Stanford that there are 233 million reviews on Amazon. One of which I pulled. So if you're watching the video, the live stream right now.
I like that. I like that plan. Directly over the candle, your head. I think that's
congratulations. If you wrote that, you have coronavirus. And Amazon makes $1,000 per review. They don't actually make money on the review, but the revenue, their total revenue, it came out to be about, on average, $1,000 a review. And 38% of the reviews, of the 16,000 reviews for that Yankee candle, were found to be fake. So I would say, all in all, Amazon's review process is just a plethora of fun stuff.
Here's what I like about that reviewer. Your candle sucks. It don't work. 2 stars.
1 star, not 1 star.
All right. In our Can You Catch Stupid headline of the week. All right. Can you catch stupid? Sunday saw the most travelers pass through U.S. airports since the pandemic began as Americans bucked CDC warnings against Thanksgiving travel. How about that? Can you catch stupid?
You can catch stupid. But here are other... so the number actually was 15 million travelers, right? I think that was the number.
15 million.
15 million. I did touch of research here. Here's some other things that 15 million people in the U.S. have. Arthritis. 15 million people with arthritis. There are 15 million people with seasonal affective disorder.
What's that?
It's when the winter comes and it gets gloomy, they feel depressed.
Oh, get over it.
It's a real thing.
That's why nobody lives in Maine.
There are an estimated 15 million people annually who suffer a stroke. And in July of 2020, July of this year, there were 15 million COVID patients. Congratulations, airlines. We just doubled that number. We just got it done. Thank you for getting it done. Well done.
Emma thinks that I have sad, but the reality is I don't have sad, Emma. I am sad. I'm sad all year round. Actually, I prefer the winter over the summer. So
do you prefer Delta stock? Because Delta just went up 50%. So you can be sad, but if you bought Delta, you're happy.
In our Is Stupidity Contagious headline of the week.
Man, I've got so much of it if it is.
Nearly the same amount of planes are in the air above North America ahead of Thanksgiving this year compared to last year. So it's the same amount of travel, Matt.
Did you know
the
that?
The only thing being different is that there's a pandemic this year.
Oh, that's the difference?
Yeah, a global pandemic.
Did you know that 2.4% of global emissions come from flying? It's good to know that number didn't come down.
No, I knew that. And our Who Said Poetry Was Dead headline of the week. Are you ready for this one, Matt? This is a beautiful one. I hope you haven't peeked ahead at this one because this is like William Carlos Williams here. I mean, this is just pure magic. Are you ready for this headline?
Yeah, no, now I'm ready.
Bloated carcasses of the mink culled by Denmark to stop the spread of a COVID-19 strain are surfacing from their mass graves. Woof. What the hell? Think about that.
Oh,
think about all of it.
But P.S., in a weird coincidence, you know something else there's 15 million of other than travelers in Thanksgiving in the U.S.?
Bloated carcasses of the mink.
They called roughly 15 million mink carcasses in Denmark. So,
can I just say, hands off? I just big applause to the headline writer there because instead of saying bloated mink carcasses, they said bloated carcasses of the mink. I love that. In our You Want Safer? How about a goddamn discount for shopping from home headline of the week? Oh, it's an angry one there.
Ooh, yeah, wow.
Stores like Walmart are changing Black Friday shopping to make it safer. But of course, you can still go to Walmart during a pandemic and shop.
Yeah, but it's stupider than that. Did you know? This is like a Did You Know segment. Lost time injury rates, which is how you measure when workers employed by Walmart get hurt and have to miss time at work. That's actually gone up each of the last 4 years. The last 4 years, it's gotten less safe for Walmart workers. Thank God they made it safe for us to go shop there on Black Friday in the middle of a pandemic.
I blame liberal socialists for that. They don't have a good work ethic. In our Look What Happens When the Government Fails headline of the week, restaurant workers say they're afraid to enforce COVID-19 safety precautions because they'll lose out on tips. That's a mighty depressing headline, Matt.
Oh, another fun fact. Restaurants, actually, we did a study a few years ago. They're most likely to have sexual harassment issues. So let's just review. While you're busy not pissing off your maskless COVID juicy customers, you should probably wear something revealing just to make sure you get your ass grabbed too. So win-win. Or
just stay home. In our I just changed my phone number to 1-800-SHUT-UP-AIRLINES headline of the week.
Ooh, good
airlines.
Was that available?
Are begging business travelers to return.
How is it that businesses seem to know better not to get on an airplane? But 15 million Americans were like, that's a good idea.
In our Great British Vaccine Off headline of the week, the UK approved Pfizer and BioNTech's COVID-19 vaccine, the first Western nation to give it the green light. I got to say, Matt, is this like a kind of a consolation prize for losing the Revolutionary War? Like they're the first ones? They're the ones taking the vaccine first?
Actually, I'd be worried. The thing that struck me when I saw that the UK did was they're looking to get as much of the vaccine early as they can, right? Like there's going to be a shortage. There's not enough, and there's going to be a shortage of stupid refrigerators because this is the stupid refrigerated vaccine. So,
I got a stupid joke for you. What if the side effect of these vaccines that shows that it's not working is that it screws up your teeth?
Ooh, wow.
Ooh, stupid.
That was a stupid joke.
Like a dad joke. All right. In our, did they say most cruises headline of the week? Norwegian extends suspension of most cruises through March in latest blow to industry. Most
cruises?
I know. Well, I don't get that one.
So I embedded, if you're watching the video, if you're watching the live stream, I embedded a movie into this. I'm not sure it's going to work. But Norwegian, if you go to the Norwegian website.
Yeah, and I'm there like 3 times a day.
Yeah, waiting for the deals to happen. And you just pop it, you like just go to the homepage and it pops right up. There is a video in which it basically says, "Thank you 2020, you were hard, but we've defeated you. Now's the time to go on a vacation."
Oh, it's over. It's great. It's over.
This is it.
Okay. Beach closed. Wait, what the hell's going on here? Okay. Oh. Wait, Grand Central. I'm lost.
It's basically showing you a whole bunch of things that are sad, and it's like big open empty spaces. Tense. But now our time has come. Our time has come. Reclaim your life.
You don't have to hang out with your family anymore.
Go on a getaway. Look, now you've broken free on a giant petri dish in the ocean. You've broken free.
It's too bad they can't wait until the actual pandemic is over before releasing this ad.
Anyway, I liked every second of that. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention that, it's still an option for you to break free of 2020 on a floating petri dish.
In our yes, it has come to this headline of the week, Obama, Bush, and Clinton will take coronavirus vaccine and film it to build confidence. So they're actually going to demonstrate the vaccine to the public to prove to them that it's safe to take a vaccine. How about that? It's come to that, Matt.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What else should we film them doing? Like, should we...
I've been thinking about buying a Nintendo Switch. Maybe they can play that and I can see if it looks fun or not.
I was thinking like maybe they can film them like eating a high fiber breakfast. Like to influence people or not getting on an airplane.
All the way to the end product of the high fiber to see if they evacuate.
Clinton's been evacuating for years.
In our whatever dude headline of the week, AstraZeneca admits the best results in its COVID-19 vaccine study came from a dosing error.
Oh, science. AstraZeneca is this year's big loser. Like Pfizer and Moderna saw huge pops in their price. Everybody piled in. Poor AstraZeneca just limped to the finish line there.
When your best results were inadvertent, maybe you're afraid of that company. Let's move on to big data. In our nobody cares about Libra headline of the week.
We need more singing.
Facebook-backed Libra Association has been renamed Diem.
Diem is it's supposed to be like Carpe Diem, like seize the day.
It's just day.
Apparently, I was looking up Diem because I was like, what is that? Yeah. And the nominative form of the word means dies. So I'm wondering, which one do you think we should go with? Dies or?
Except Matt, you're wrong. It's not seize the day. It's not Carpe Diem. It's Diem. It's day. It's just day. They named something day.
Is this the 737 MAX of currency?
We never said that they could get wet headline of the week. Apple was fined $12 million for misleading claims about how waterproof its iPhones are.
Did you say $12 million?
Million, yeah.
All right, so here's some quick math for you. Apple sells on average about 5 iPhones per second. Globally.
I like that. That's a happy second. Yeah.
That means that's around 600 at like $600 a pop. You're talking about they just find them
minimum, yeah.
They find them 66 minutes of sales.
Yeah.
And this fine was for they ran ads showing waterproof iPhones for the iPhone 8 to the iPhone 11. 2 years of sales. 2 years of selling stuff. Fake selling stuff. cost them 66 minutes of sales. Right, that's some good regulating, I'd say.
In our I Can't Quit You headline of the week, Trump spent Thanksgiving night railing against Section 230 on Twitter as the hashtag #DiaperDawn went viral.
Oh. Wait, why did it only just go viral?
I don't know. Why doesn't he just get off Twitter? Why doesn't he just go over to his weird neo-Nazi parlay friends? And what's he doing?
I don't know. Seems like a waste, though.
In our nudity, there's nudity on the internet. Headline of the week: Facebook's oversight board tackles nudity in one of its first cases. Matt, nudity.
Hey, look, Facebook's
nudity. That Facebook's oversight board that we've been talking about for years, one of its first cases is about nudity.
Yeah. Well,
nudity.
Look, Facebook's oversight board is 50% women and 55% people of color. Most of them are just academics. So
yeah, what do they know about nudity? It's all
they actually probably don't see much nudity. This is probably a good way.
In our Does Uncle Jefe Bezos dream of electric sheep headline of the week, Amazon to roll out tools to monitor factory workers and machines.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a good movie.
I think they're also I did find on Amazon, they do sell 3-packs of handheld urinals for men that I think that's probably part of the monitoring system.
And finally in big data, in our raise your hand if you miss postcards headline of the week, Salesforce is buying workplace messaging app Slack for $27.7 billion.
$27.7 billion.
I don't really know what Salesforce is. I hear a lot about it. I know the guy is supposedly the CEO, Benioff, is that who it is? Is supposedly Mr. Woke data guy. I don't know. Yeah, is he going to ruin Slack? What's happening?
It's a social network to sell crap. That's what it is.
Okay. All right, let's move on to dystopia.
Yay!
In our remember when it used to be fun to work from home so you can do your Cyber Monday shopping while ignoring the head of sales in a company webinar headline of the week? Microsoft patents tech to score meetings using body language, facial expressions, and other data. Ugh. You understand that?
Like give them a rating.
Yeah, so they're gonna watch the people at the meetings and they're gonna rate, so you can rate your workers to see how incredibly bored they are.
I would like to rate the film of Barack Obama, George Bush, and Bill Clinton getting vaccinated for the virus.
Who do you think goes
score
first?
Everything? Why don't we score it? We should score everything.
Who goes first? Who pricks themselves first? It should be Bush, right?
Yeah, you know it's going to be Barack.
You think? Because he's just the bigger man.
They always send a black guy in the vanguard to see what happens first.
Or the British. In our, when does a DJ named Saul become a giant douche? When he uses drones to get closer peaks. Headline of the week. Goldman Sachs has been employing drones to get a close peek at potential bids before sealing billion-dollar deals during the pandemic. Which doesn't sound right.
I don't understand any of that.
Yeah, I know.
Where are they using
Goldman
a drone?
Goldman Sachs drones. I don't like the sound of any of that.
I mean, if the headline has Goldman Sachs in it, you know it's not going to be good anyway.
And finally, in dystopia, this is the same guy who didn't believe in COVID-19 and then caught COVID-19. Headline of the week. Elon Musk is highly confident SpaceX will land humans on Mars by 2026.
Ooh, they're going to send Barack, George Bush, and Bill Clinton to Mars, too? They're going to film them going?
So let me get this straight. We can't have electric vehicles, but we can send people to Mars?
Yeah. Well, on Mars, everything's electric.
That's true. All right, let's go to the big gig. Two beautifully depressing stories as usual in the big gig. And our workers are struggling, but I'm still getting my goddamn burrito, right? Headline of the week. Food delivery apps are booming their workers are often struggling.
Oh, wah, wah. Well, if the voters of California had deemed it such that those workers were real workers, would this be a problem? At this point, we only have ourselves to blame, correct? Right? Like, that was by vote that we decided they're not workers.
And in our drivers are struggling, but I'm still getting a cheap ride, right? Headline of the week. A reporter interviewed more than 80 Uber drivers in Kenya, and every one of them said they're struggling financially.
I don't know. That's a sample of 80. That can't be relevant.
Let's go over to woke data.
Yes.
Including two of our favorite categories, woke green and woke leadership. I love it. Here we go. In our Yeah, But My Country Club headline of the week, more women in boardrooms mean better climate change policy, study says.
Oh, well, MSCI, the mothership, just put out another study that women in the boardroom, the addition of women to the boardroom is decelerating. So, don't worry. That must mean
we're over it?
We're over it, and climate change policy can just stop being a thing.
In our Yeah, But My Country Club Part 2 headline of the week.
I love when you do sequels.
Companies whose boards are entirely white men could be delisted from NASDAQ's U.S. stock exchange under new proposals.
They could be delisted unless they explain why it's all white men. And that explanation, there's no rules about they could just say, we are the KKK. So that's what we do.
Does a company have the KKK ticker?
I'm sure. I'll look that up.
Be? Probably McDonald's. All right.
Ooh,
finally, in woke data, in our But Larry Fink promised headline of the week. World's largest companies slow to address climate change risks. Uh-oh.
Well, Larry Fink, they only vote for 1/6 of the climate and socially related proxies brought up by investors. So they care so much that they care 1/6 that the world gets saved. That's where we're at.
Let's go to our apology tour.
Can we?
Yeah, let's do it. Here we go. In our Come on, woke ESG snowflake, is system failure really a fireable offense? Headline of the week. Tokyo Stock Exchange CEO resigns over system failure.
Oh, that seems like an overreaction.
In our Come on, woke ESG snowflake, is a racist work culture really a fireable offense? Headline of the week. New York Roadrunner CEO steps down amid racist work culture allegations. Ugh.
First of all, New York Roadrunners had a CEO.
In our But to be fair, I'd pretty much do anything for a free iPad. Headline of the week. Apple security chief accused of bribing officers with iPads in exchange for concealed gun permits. What the hell is that story?
First of all, can I give props to Emma for the visual that she pulled, which is the Apple security chief and a gun and a fake permit all kind of layered on top of each other. It looks like she pulled it right from the NRA website. So congratulations.
Is that really that's the Apple security chief? They're probably the only company whose security chief just looks like another, woke Silicon Valley dude.
No, he looks a little like he's like an extra from The Hobbit, doesn't he?
I was expecting, just like a grizzly old man in fatigues. But to be fair, cable companies are supposed to be evil, right? I think it's in their bylaws. Yeah, headline of the week. Comcast faces backlash over plan to charge customers up to $100 for going over a home internet data limit. That's no fun. Internet data limit?
Yeah, what's that? Get out of here with that.
that's like a MC Hammer joke there. I like that one. It's like Sinbad. In our we thought they were kidding headline of the week. Lush apologizes after donating thousands to an anti-trans group that referred to transgender people as horrible, hateful, misogynistic bastards. Holy crap.
They apologized. Did they not know?
No, I don't know.
I mean, where? At what
Is it
point?
wrong? Is it wrong to call transgender people that? Because I've been calling them horrible, hateful, misogynistic bastards for years. Is that wrong?
Lush just woke you up.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Lush. And finally, an apology tour here's a better way to boost confidence. Don't crash the first time or the second time. Headline of the week. American Airlines starts Boeing 737 MAX flights to boost confidence in jets after fatal crashes.
That seems like a way to lose confidence in American Airlines. Forget the jets.
Is American Airlines the first airline company that will take the vaccine too?
They're still put Barack Obama before then.
Now let's go to our blowhard index.
Yeah, that's us.
In our Mom, Mexico is hitting me. Headline of the week. Elon Musk wanted to name his tequila Tesla-quila, but Mexico wouldn't let him.
What?
I don't get that headline.
Why wouldn't... Does Mexico own a copyright on tequila?
I don't understand that headline. Why is Elon Musk... What's wrong with him? I don't understand this guy, Elon Musk. Did he say... You should die? Headline of the week? You should fly. Southwest Airlines CEO said traveling by plane is safe.
But the rest of that headline is despite. There's a comma despite in that headline.
What else does it say?
Despite the CDC and infectious disease experts warning against air travel.
Whatever.
So on one side, you've got the Southwest Airlines CEO, and on the other side, you have science.
I think we got to agree or disagree and move on. Get on the plane. Just get on the plane. Will this be one of our last diaper Donald Trump headlines ever? Headline of the week?
No.
It could be.
No.
Trump slams the Paris Climate Accord at the G20 summit, saying it was designed to kill the American economy. Ooh.
Yeah, kill the Americans.
After I read this headline, will you tell me where I can get that Bluetooth kit? Headline of the week. A researcher managed to steal a Tesla in 90 seconds with a $300 Bluetooth kit. Is that the world's greatest Bluetooth kit?
Yeah. What is that on Amazon? Is that how many fake reviews do you think that gets on Amazon?
Yes. In our Dow surges above 30,000. Headline of the week. Dow surges above 30,000.
Yeah. But the rest of that headline is, as investors cheer transition to Biden administration. Where are all the blowhards who not but 1 month ago were saying Joe Biden was the end of the economy as we know it?
In my obscenely wealthy grandpa made a funny. Headline of the week.
That wasn't a funny.
I wish my grandpa was obscenely wealthy.
He made something else, but it wasn't a funny.
Warren Buffett joked that he would be eating Thanksgiving dinner at McDonald's if the U.S. government hadn't bailed out the banks in 2000. I gotta say, that is a terrible joke.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way that we should care that Warren Buffett would eat at a McDonald's if he didn't get bailed out. So nicely done.
How should we help them after filling their veins with delicious diabetes? Headline of the week. I didn't know diabetes was delicious.
I didn't know you could put it in your veins directly.
Ahead of Giving Tuesday, Coca-Cola held a virtual dinner series event on social justice after funding millions in grants this year. Oh, Coca-Cola, warm and fuzzy.
Well, I did just read that David Silver said that, this year they did a whole bunch of social justice stuff in the NBA. like on the court and on the jerseys. And he said next year they're going to be some return to normalcy because I guess we solved black people.
Wait, what's normalcy? What's normalcy? I don't understand.
He didn't really describe, but he seemed to suggest that there's no longer going to be like social justice stuff all over the court.
So if you use his league as the example here, normalcy is shutting black people up.
Yes, I think I think
great.
It's kind of like we're a bit done with you black people.
That's
and I feel like
uplifting.
we've solved your problems. So stop
Thank you. Thank you, bald white man. Thank you. Finally in Blowhard Index, would a sledgehammer really crush a souffle? Isn't it basically air? Maybe the warning here is that our dopey CEO makes dopey similes. Headline of the week. I haven't said the word simile in a long time. I like that word, simile. Elon Musk warns Tesla staff that its stock could get crushed like a souffle under a sledgehammer if the company isn't careful about spending.
That makes sense to me.
I don't think you can crush. I don't think you can crush a souffle with a sledgehammer. I don't like it. I don't like the simile. I think it sucks.
I don't mind it. What I like is that he just called his stock a fluffy bag of air, effectively. I like that.
But delicious.
Delicious fluffy bag of air. I think all of Robinhood agrees with you, Elon.
Let's move on to OK Boomer. The children are our future. In our mom, the woke California liberal called. Oh God,
yeah.
Let's start that one over. In our mom, the woke California liberal called me a racist. Headline of the week. I don't know what's going on.
No, but this is not going well for you.
I don't know what that one is. I'm gonna blame that on Emma. That was Emma's joke.
Emma.
Dropbox CEO Drew Houston is moving to Austin, the latest in a string of high-profile tech moguls abandoning Silicon Valley.
I got to tell you, I just a friend of mine forwarded our podcast about Palantir to his friend who's a journalist in Denver.
Yes.
And they just posted on 5280, which is like a local Denver paper, a really long expose on Palantir moving to Denver.
Yes.
Which was fascinating. You should go check it out if you haven't.
Everybody's high.
I think I'm going to reach out to him and see if he wants to come on the show. But this
mile
is
high and mile.
There is a little slew of like the anti-liberal escapism happening as they escape from a liberal place in Silicon Valley into liberal places in Austin and Colorado, right? Like, so I'm really confused by this. What is going on?
But do I actually have to live here? Headline of the week. Tulsa, Oklahoma is paying remote workers $10,000 to move there for a year. Well, only for a year. I guess so you can leave.
Wait. That's a free float. That's a free float opportunity right there.
You think we should jump on this? Emma, pack your bag. All right. Whose dumb idea was it to force me to endure this humidity? Headline of the week. Hewlett-Packard is moving its Silicon Valley HQ to Houston. Yeah. Okay, so it's not just Austin and Denver, Matt. They're going to Houston.
But Hewlett-Packard hasn't been relevant for 20 years, so does anybody care about that?
Finally, in our OK Boom, the children of our future, in our something finally made the CEO's pay of $17.4 million seem too small. Headline of the week: Travis Scott reportedly earned $20 million through the partnership with McDonald's. So that's actually a little bit more than the CEO's pay.
Yeah, but let's put that in perspective because that $20 million actually paid for everyone to forget that they were a sexually harassing, self-dealing group of incestuous board members and CEOs. I mean, I would say is probably worth $20 million. I think at least, right?
If you do the math there, it costs $37.4 million for a crappy CEO, for jerk CEO, right?
One CEO taking pictures of coworkers naked costs $37.4 million. Correct.
Let's move on to deep fake meat.
Yes, my favorite kind.
Woke meat. That's what this is. It's woke meat. But do I still get to kill it? Headline of the week. Singapore issues first regulatory approval for lab-grown meat to eat just. So I don't know the answer to that, Matt. Does the meat come alive? I mean, do we still get to kill it? I don't. What's going on here?
I think they should. I think they should do like safari hunting trips for lab-grown meat. They should put it like hang it on a tree. You go out and you shoot it with an assault rifle. Then you
the rainbow gun.
I think if it's less than an assault rifle, why are you doing it?
CEO's rule time.
Oh, they don't though.
Wouldn't it be easier to just fire them and tell them they're stupid? Headline of the week.
Yes, it would.
There's a lot of articles about this guy this week. Tony Hsieh, I don't know how to say that. The late former CEO of Zappos. He died in a house fire, tragically. He famously pioneered the concept of paying new unhappy employees $2,000 to quit in order to maintain a happy, productive workforce. I don't understand this one at all, Matt. So first of all, that means we're gonna have to pay Emma $2,000 soon.
I'm glad she's muted.
Why does this maintain a happy workforce? Paying the people who hate you to leave. I don't
because then they're not there to hate you anymore, and everybody else loves you.
I'm wondering. Why can't you just fire them?
Well, I'm wondering why they don't just pay the happy people to stay. Like why hand $2,000 to people who are disgruntled? Why not hand an extra $2,000 to the people who actually like their jobs?
That means that there are people who like selling shoes on the internet. Is that a thing?
There's something for everyone.
Can you also tell them my Netflix wasn't working? Headline of the week. Elizabeth Holmes wants to block jurors from hearing about her luxurious lifestyle as Thorona CEO. How about that one?
Yeah. I mean, she didn't she plead that she's like mentally unfit?
Does she have to plead that? I mean, isn't it obvious?
I think that's her argument. And I think when your argument is I'm mentally unfit, showing that you were mentally fit enough to have a luxurious lifestyle probably doesn't fit with your narrative.
It's fun saying Ed Stack and Dick's headline of the week. Ed Stack, CEO of Dick's Sporting Goods, steps down after 36 years at the helm. He will be replaced by President Lauren Hobart, the first Dick's CEO from outside the Stack family.
Yeah, it's hard to feel bad, though, for Ed Stack or really celebrate this because Ed Stack was the one who, at the beginning of the pandemic, they announced that he wasn't taking a salary, and he got something like 10 times the options that he normally gets. And I'm sure he's getting them all to go with him.
Whoops. So, where these options come from?
Somebody dropped some options. I'm going to pick them up.
Elizabeth Holmes would eat their headline of the week. Owner of 25 Detroit restaurants reportedly asks fellow restaurant owners to defy Michigan governor's ban on indoor dining. We need to take action. Wow. That's him? Is that him?
That's him.
How come that surprises me zero?
If you're watching the live stream, the picture is of someone, whatever you're picturing in your head, if you're listening to the podcast, that's what this guy looks like.
It finally answers the question of, can you get a beautiful tan in Detroit?
And the answer is yes.
All right. It's fun to say come and go. And Kyle Krause, headline of the week. Come and go CEO Kyle Krause stepping down. paving way for Sun atop Des Moines-based convenience chain. That's a real place, Matt.
I know. Well, that's the shocking part of that headline.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk
about
it.
The headline.
I don't want to talk about it, but who the hell's what the
Who's shopping there? Get out.
I don't know what's going on. And who does he think he is? President? Headline of the week. CFOs feel confident Biden won't be able to raise the corporate tax rate to 28%.
The reason why they feel confident he won't be able to is because the CFOs probably all voted for Republican Congress and for Biden as president. So they know what they're doing.
Let's wrap up the show with our ever-growing popular category, Stakeholders Rule.
Whoa!
This is our woke capitalism category. That's what Stakeholders Rule is. Here we go. In our looks like it's finally cool to be Catholic again headline of the week.
When?
The $36 billion food giant Dannon is giving its factory workers 18 weeks of paid parental leave.
18 weeks? That's not nearly enough.
But please remember how pretty Bob Iger's baby blue eyes are. Headline of the week. Oh, no picture of Bob for that headline?
Nope.
Disney increases layoffs to 32,000 workers as coronavirus batters its theme park business.
Batters? Ooh, that's not a good word. And Bald Bob, the now CEO, came from the theme parks. So he seems like the person who's perfect to have in charge of a business that no longer actually needs people to work at theme parks.
I will point this out. I looked at the risk factors in Disney's annual report when the pandemic hit, and one of the risks for their theme park business are diseases and pandemics. It's listed in their risk factors. And Bob did not read that part. Was it
also walking while eating?
Did not prepare. Okay. Did you ever notice that half the sentences that start with Amazon workers end in I hate working for Amazon? Headline of the week.
I did notice that.
Amazon workers to stage coordinated Black Friday protests in 15 countries.
They just hired like 100,000 workers in like the last 6 weeks or something. So people it's like the only place to work and everyone hates it.
Do they realize my personal sacrifice on this one? I just reduced my personal net worth from $204.6 billion to $204.1 billion. So they better not bother me until 2030. Headline of the week. Amazon will give frontline workers an extra $500 million in bonuses by the end of the year. That's all of them, Matt. That's not each.
You get $500 million each?
Because it would be obscene for one person to have $500 million. Let's be real. They wouldn't want to give that bonus out. That would be shocking.
Just as an FYI, there are about 1.2 million people that work at Amazon now. So if you're talking about frontline,
that's the population of Maine. Holy crap!
I'm pretty sure that's about $500 a person.
I'll get on my next headline, and then you can continue that thought. In our 2 questions, do you think that will shut them up? And if they die, can we get that bonus back? Headline of the week. Amazon gives frontline workers a $300 holiday bonus.
Oh, well, there's the $500 million right there.
Matt, I remind you the frontline workers are getting $300. The ones who are frontline here means they are at the front line of a global pandemic that has already killed nearly 300,000 people in the United States. They are getting $300 taxable dollars.
I just want to bring you back a little bit too, as in a callback. The 3-pack of pee buckets that you get because Amazon's currently monitoring everything you're doing Costs $21.95 on Amazon. So $300 goes a long way. That's a lot of pee you don't have to waste your time going to do.
To me, when I hear pee bucket, I just think of a very happy Christmas. In our Stop Kissing the Business Roundtable's Ass, Switzerland headline of the week. I didn't know that was a headline.
Whose ass should they kiss?
Switzerland has rejected plans to impose stricter responsible business regulations despite a majority of voters approving them.
Oops.
Oops is right. And finally, in our big smelly fetid bag of biz nuggets for December 3, 2020, in our stupid cancel culture headline of the week, Pinterest shareholders are suing the company over allegations of discrimination against women and employees of color.
Stakeholders do rule. They absolutely do rule. That was Damian Rollis. I am Matt Moscardi. That was Biz Nuggets. It's good to be back. It is good to be back. That was Biz Nuggets. And if you like what you heard, you can subscribe. You can subscribe to the YouTube. You can subscribe to Apple and Spotify and Overcast. You can subscribe in a lot of places. But go subscribe because, honestly, I'm hungry. It's the holidays. My kids want expensive stuff. And I need your help to buy it for them.
Wow, that's a pathetic ask.
I can't look like a disappointment to my children.
That's investor well-being right there.
Investor well-being. This whole show smacks of investor well-being. If otherwise, we'll be back at you next week with more businessy content. Thanks, Damian Rollis.
Thank you.